Yeah. Good evening, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. So the meeting chat is on. You're welcome. Kindly introduce yourself, where you are joining from. Nice meeting you and nice having you. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Power BI Masterclass. So, no, no, yeah. So I initiate the chat. If you are hearing me, kindly confirm you can hear me. Putting thank you. So you introduce yourself in this format. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself in this format. Name, location, name, location, and why you here. Name, location, and thank you. So I got the formats. You're welcome. So yeah, 7 already. You're welcome, guys. I can see Taiwo. Yeah, Jonathan, welcome, Jonathan. Teresa, welcome from Kenya. Awesome. Eric, Lawal, welcome from ADG. Yeah. So it's nice having you guys there. And I believe you guys will have a great experience and you'll learn a lot. And whether you're starting or you're transitioning. So in next 5 minutes, we should start. So welcome. Starting soon. Yeah. Yeah. It's good having you guys here. So let's start. Welcome, 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 everyone. Yeah, I can see you guys. Hi, Midday. Welcome, Christian from Finland. Yeah, someone from Ghana, or from UK. You're welcome. Nice having you guys. Yeah, Injabi from Kenya. Welcome. Yeah, Messi from Jos. So, Peter, are you there?
Hi, Muba. Yeah, I'm here. Good evening,
Yeah,
everybody.
welcome. Thank you. Welcome, Faith. Good evening.
Good evening.
So please help me admit those participants while we start.
All right, then.
Okay. Yeah, you said be audible. Please check your mic. If you're joining from your phone, make sure you put it on speaker. So it's from your hand. So let me know if you can see my screen. Thank you. Can you see my screen?
Yes, it's up now.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome to Power BI Masterclass. Once again, I'm Mubak Dauda, the Power BI developer, WordPress developer, business intelligence analyst, and a SharePoint developer and a top leader. So, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So, and in this journey we're having together, by the end of the journey, I believe we'll be able to harness the world of data analysis with Power BI. And before the end, it could be a pro, but not full pro. I'm not guaranteeing you that. But for you to become a full pro, we need to work together. It's require your time, your dedication for what you have for you. So you're welcome once again. Yeah. So this is me. This is your facilitator for today. Yeah. Who is your facilitator? I mentioned about that you could have been seeing me on Twitter, seeing me on LinkedIn. Yeah, and this is my voice you are hearing today. And I'm glad to have you two here. So, yeah, who is Mobile? Who is Mobile? Mobile is a multifaceted professional with expertise, a certified data analyst, and Power BI developer, technical writer, and top leader. So, which have range well of experience in helping business grow, and I've trained over 200 people, individual and organization, to learn data analysis with Power BI, Excel, and Python. And I didn't always do that. I tend to aspire to motivate others and inspire others to be good and achieve more in their career and professional goals. So yeah, I always want to help people with little I can do, with skills and knowledge, which is why I set up this masterclass for people that want to transition or start their career in data analysis with Power BI. So yeah, and here we are. Thank you. So why is this masterclass for you? You should ask that. Okay. That is my question to you. Why is this masterclass for you? So, as I mentioned before, it's for those starting data analytics or transitioning to data analytics that want to learn Power BI. So, this is for you. And there are a lot of benefits for you if you, congratulations once again for you joining this masterclass. And a lot of benefits for you, which is the first one, is you'll be open to a lot of opportunities. Whether you are in a job or you are not in data analytics field, it will open you to more opportunities. And second one is it empowers you and make you stay updated about the current technology world and how you can be data driven within your organization, whether you're students, how you can know how to make use data, how to make use of data to help people to make better decisions, and which will be going through much as we go forward. So, what are you going to learn? What's the agenda? Why are you here? So, what will you learn in this masterclass? Firstly, you learn how to bring data into Power BI. Oh, okay. Before I move on, let me know how many of us are, because I can see many of the beginners here. So, who are, Peter, are you there?
Hi,
So
Muba.
let me know in the chat session, people that are getting started. Okay, are we familiar with data analytics before we move on? Because I can see for people here. So let know in the chats. Do you know what data analysis is before I move on? So let's see from the comment section before I move on. Beginner, thank you. Before I moved. Okay, so let's see before diving into Power BI. Before you dive into Power BI, let's see what data analytics is. So, yeah, data analytics is the process of analyzing raw data to draw meaningful and actionable insights, which are then used to inform and drive smart business decisions. So, when you're talking of data analysis as a whole, as we're just talking now, because I just said, okay, Power BI, you can see the tool here, but what we're covering here for today is Power BI. So, in simple terms of data analysis is to get data. What is data? Data is only two things, text and numbers. How can you convert text and numbers into something people can look and help them to make decisions? In a simple scenario for data analysis, okay, so let's pick this masterclass registration as a scenario for data analysis. This masterclass has been posting now for like a month now, where it is being launched. And a lot of people are seeing the masterclass, contemplating, like looking at, okay, should I register for this? Shouldn't I? A lot of people see it registered. A lot of people see they've not registered. And For people that are registered, they already dedicate and commit that, okay, I want to learn this data analytics. Because if they didn't have that intention to learn data analytics, they won't be able to, as in they will not even making an attempt of clicking on the link to see the form registration. So, and for people that don't even have it at their own mind, they will just scroll through and pass. So that's what data analytics is. And okay, let's say, okay, you now see this thing. What are the things that you now require me after I register for this thing? What do I need to do to become this data analyst that I actually want to be? I need to take courses, I need to take classes, I need to learn the skills, which is what you're doing. And you see an opportunity, you click on it, which are some of the key things that will help you to learn data analytics. So that is those images and the link that you see are data in form of data ecosystem, are called data. So you now click on it, you act on a process for you to achieve your aim of learning data analytics. So once you click on it and you register, that's your first step of registering your it. So the second thing is, okay, you now make a follow-up. What are the next things to do after I register? You make a follow-up, you join the group, you interact in the group, you do everything put out on the group. There are a lot of people on that group that joined, that registered, but they are not here now. So it's part of another decision that they are making. So and you are here now because you do every possible processes and you land and now we are here together. So and these things you already have a goal, you have what objective you want to achieve, which is to learn data analytics. And these are the processes, the data, you see the data available, which is the link of registration and flyer, which has data, and you follow the process has been instructed, and now you register your hair. So that's a whole scenario of data analysis in form of what we are doing today. So, but in business term organization is this. Let's say, okay, you are okay. Let's pick a student for example. You are in school and you have a aim. You have a aim of having 4.5 as your CGPA for first semester. What are the things that you need to help achieve this? Okay, you are a student picking from it as a scenario, and you aim to have 4.5 as your CGPA in the first semester. What are the what are the things that requires you? What are the things you will do to achieve those things? Let me see in the comment section. First, can you read to me? Hello, Faith.
Yeah, but I'm with you.
Okay,
Hi, Muba. Please confirm you can hear me.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you, but people saying they can't hear me here. Okay, so people, yeah, make out time to study. You need to learn. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, success. Wow. First, you have to know the use of the course. Awesome. Who is that? Ifeanyiwa Jessica. Awesome. Yeah.
Hi, Muba.
I
I
love
guess my
this.
network is really.
I can hear you, Faith. I can hear you, Faith. Just continue. Wow, wow. This is awesome. Ifeanyiwa Jessica. Yeah. So Ifeanyiwa Jessica bring out some insight I can see. You need to strategize. She said you need to strategize of how you can make that achieve. Yes, that's the analysis. And we coming there, you plan to aim for, okay, for 4.5 in your first semester. You need to know the unit of the course. Is it 2 unit course? Is it 2 unit course? Is it 1 unit course? Okay, this is it. The next thing is this. Okay, you need to gather the data that will help you. What are those data? Whether it is course material, course outlines, things, stuff. You need to gather the materials, okay, textbooks, handout that you will read that will prepare you for that course. Okay, and after you look that, you need to make sure you attend the class because it's part of you making 4.5, your attendance, your showing up, You need to make sure you do your assignments, do your tests. So all those things that you're doing are datas. You do your assignments, you do your tests, are datas. Because at the end of the day, you do your test to do your exam. It is being taken to the lecturer. Lecturer will look at it, or your course instructor will look at everything and put everything together. Okay, you will analyze it. That's just the normal traditional analysis. Not beginning to business. I'm just showing you what data analysis is in normal real life that we have been doing. So everybody here has been analyzing data for so long. But we're coming to what data analysis is now in our digital world. So when you know analyze all these things, your lecturer will look at it. Okay, this person attend my class 50%. He did the assignments 10%. He did the test twice, which is the CA. I think it is called CA, continuous assessment, which is attendance and your test and assignments. 30%. You do your exam 70%. And at the end of the day, for each of those scores, you will see everything you want to do. Okay, this course I scored 60% from it. And they will add everything together for all the course for that your whole course. And you have your CGPA. So these are all those things that they add together, all those attendance, the test, the assignment that you've been doing this in classes are what we call data. What we call what? Data. That is data analytics. And at the end of the day, you see your results, you're like, wow, I scored 3.5. Where did I fail on? Which course do I score better? Which course do I score low? Why did I score this? Because when you see your results, you'll be able to analyze, make better decisions. Okay, you are lagging in this course, you are not doing good in this course, you perform better in this course. How did you perform better? Why did you score low in this course? That's when you'll be getting much of insights, and that will drive your growth to prepare for another time. So this is what data analysis is in normal general terms. Hope we get that. Let me know if you get that. Do you get that? Let me know. Someone said he can't hear anything. I think it's from your phone. If you're joining with your phone, please, you can change your phone to speaker so you can voice your. If you're joining with your laptop, people here can hear me. Yeah, this person saying will it be recorded? Yes, it is recorded and it will be sent to your mail. So, okay. Yeah, that's what data analysis is in general. I think we got that before we move on. Let me know if you get what data analysis is in general. We just see simple scenario before we move on. Thank you. Thank you guys. I can see you guys are following on. So, yeah. And we have, after we now understand data analysis now, we have what we call data analytics tools. What are the tools that you need for data analysis? Okay, there are 4 tools that you need, but 3 are the most important for a person that is starting and doesn't have any other. So the first tool is spreadsheets. It's what? It's spreadsheets. You might be seeing Excel here. Why I call spreadsheets is this. So it depends on the organization mostly, but Excel is the general, is the globally used, which is Microsoft Excel. And some people use Google spreadsheets. So the first tool is spreadsheets. You can do your data analysis with spreadsheets. We have SQL, you can analyze with SQL. And we have what we call Power BI, which is this. And we have what we call Tableau, and we have Python, and we have R. We have Python and we have R. So for Excel is Microsoft products. You learn Excel, SQL for database querying, how to extract data for your analysis, and how to manipulate data for your analysis. And we have Power BI, which is what we are covering for this masterclass. And we have Tableau. So Power BI and Tableau are performing the same function, which is business intelligence tools. What I mean by business intelligence tools, some people call it data visualization tools. Yeah. These two are not data visualization tools. It is business intelligence tools. And what is business intelligence tools? We'll be covering that. We'll be explaining that later when we get into Power BI. Yeah. And you either choose one between these two. and it's actually based on the organization you are working in or you are envisaging to work for. But Power BI is in report now in 2022 Gartner report, Power BI has top the most used tools for business intelligence as a 2022 report, which is most means it is more of widely used. No, yeah, it's much of widely and adopting use, not much of wide. It's much of adopting and widely used for this current BI world. But Tableau has been existing for so long, which is you have other BI tools like Lucas, Data Studio, Google Data Studio. So it depends on the organization you are looking to work at or you're working for, what you're doing. But for this, we are learning Power BI, which is most adopted suites BI tools and widely used tools. And you either learn one between these two. Not much important for data analysts. For data analysts, not much important for it is useful and it added advantage to learn it. Once you know these three, as in these three here, you know any of them, you are good to go as a data analyst. So you either learn Python or R. It's just like you have Power BI and Tableau. So it depends on where you're working on and everything. So and the next one we have it is okay, what are the processes for us to do for what are the data analysis process? Using the CGPA scenario that we used to explain, for you to do this, okay, you said, okay, you want to have 4.5, and the first thing you need to do yourself, let's take another scenario, for example. Let's take another scenario, for example. Can I have any, can someone, I need someone to explain the scenario for me, and I'll put it out here. If you are willing to volunteer, you can raise your hand. Let's say I need a clothes and you are my fashion designer. I need a clothes and you're my fashion designer. So, and the clothes that I need is something native. Yeah, let me see something native. Like it's a native wear, not casual wear. So, and you are my tailor. How would you, someone is raising their hand, how would you help me to sew the clothes? Let me see who
Hi,
is
we
raising
have
their
Damilare
hand.
Damines raising up his hand.
Okay,
We have
please
Ifeanyi raising
give
up
him
his hand.
let me give him the audience fit.
Hi,
And one thing, if
Damilare.
almost
You can unmute your mic. I've given you permission to speak. Damilare Damides. So you can go on and
Oh, all
speak now.
right.
Hi.
Okay. Good
so you are
evening.
my tailor, and I want a simple wear, like I want a native wear, but I don't know what to do. I just come to you, okay, as my tailor. I want a native wear. So let me know as my tailor
Okay.
or
As
fashion
a
designer.
yeah, as a fashion designer, if you want to sew your clothes, the first thing is to ask what type of clothes. Then after knowing that, you ask, am I going to put the quality share? Like, I want to put some design like Tinko on the likes. Yes or no? No. Okay. Do you have a style? If she said no, then I can come up with a style. Then I'll measure.
No, you are asking me. You are asking me, but you're as in. No, sorry, but you're not so fast. But you're asking me. No, I'm your customer now. I come to
Yeah.
you. Okay, I want to close. You already asking. Let me answer you now, and you don't let me to answer you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's start
Yeah.
again. Let's
Okay.
start again. Okay, start again. Okay. Welcome, Mr. Muba. So, what type of clothes do you want to sew?
Yeah. I want a native wear, something like senator. A native. I just told people call it
Okay.
native. I don't even
Um.
know how it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Native. Okay. Is it the one that we have like Tinko, or is just normal native with just a simple style?
I want something design. I don't have a style though. I don't have a style. And I
Okay.
just want
Okay.
something that will look attractive. And when people see me, they're like, wow, awesome.
Okay.
He's
I
handsome
got. I
boss.
got you. I got you. And then I will have to measure you to know to see your measurement. After measuring you, I will get the clothes. Are you with the clothes right now?
I'm not really close. Thank you. I'm not really close. Or how would I get it close? Can you get it close for me, or I should find?
Definitely I can get it for you. I can get it for if it's just a material, I even thought it's maybe they pick it for an event, you just want to sew it.
Okay. So I don't have the clothes, you get the
So
clothes then. So
then
what
I
are the
will
next thing
get
I
the
need?
clothes, then I will measure you now. The first thing you need now is for me to measure you.
Okay.
So after knowing knowing the
Okay.
your measurements, then you pay for the clothes, then we go and get it in the market.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
After that, I'm good to go.
Yeah. When
Awesome.
I will give you the duration of how many days it will take to ready before you get this.
Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. I really love that. And okay, after you now give me the clothes and you see everything, assume I pay you your money, I've done everything. You now give me the clothes and I wear the clothes. And I come back to you that okay, I don't like this clothes. This my armpit, it is tight. The neck is too wide, and my trouser, it's much of tight space in my thigh. So what would you do?
I will collect this back. That's a feedback. I will have to adjust it. It's normal to, as a business owner, fashion designer. Sometimes customer complain that to us, so we just adjust it. Like we lose it, so it will be able to free a little bit for the customer. So we can adjust it for you, no problem. I will do that, and I will send it back to you.
Thank you so much. Please let me know with some good emoji, and if you actually understand what we just did now. Let me see some reaction and some comments. Let me see some reaction. I'm expecting some reaction. Awesome, Damilari. Awesome, Damilari. Okay, Joshua says still trying to understand what you just do. Wow, awesome. Okay. Wow. So Joshua, we're coming back there. So any other person? Not satisfying.
Molara, do you still want to say something? Or she already dropped that hand?
Okay. Okay. Quite complicating, not satisfying. Yeah.
I think Omolara still wants to say something, Muba.
Okay, Omolara. Yeah, give him the mic. Let us speak.
Hi, Omolara. Please come off mute and say what you want to say.
Wow, customer feedback was taken seriously.
Omolara, do you want to say something?
Awesome, tell me. Yeah.
I think Omolara does not.
I think she's not staying. You can mute her. You can mute her then.
Can I come in to say something about what we just did?
Okay, you can. Yeah.
Okay, so what we did now is, let me say, you give me a job to do, and that means I want to give me a task, and my job is to analyze what you need for you. So far I understand I ask you a question. That is the ask. I'm given as a data analyst. I asked you the question and you gave me the response, which is I'm asking you to know what you want.
You can let. Thank you. Damilari, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. You can up the mic. So, in simple scenario, these are the process. For those of us that didn't get this scenario we do, I might see much of complicated if you are not in the field. I'm just speaking. So this applies to every other field too. Let's say you are a civil engineer. Before you can build the house, an architect will, what's it called? and you need to get the land first, which is surveyor will do the survey of the land, maybe to the architect make the design. So these are process and these are things. So same thing, all those steps you each of your professions in every field you are, everything you need to achieve to solve a problem or to deliver a project have a process that you need to take. Same thing applies to data analysis. Everything you've been doing are analyzing. So the first thing as we use now, picking this fashion design as a scenario is okay. I come to the person, I need this. As a data analyst that you become, your stakeholders, your management will come to you. Hello, Damilare, so. We need a report for our organization in the past 5 years, telling us how we move and how we grow from past 5 years. So you for them that you as an analyst coming to their organization, you ask them, okay, what are the things? Okay, you say you need these things. You need to ask them, what are the actual things you want to see? Is it the revenue, how it goes, or how your customers are performing, or how you are partnering with other organizations, or you want to know how other businesses are competing with your organizations? So you need to ask them to have a clearer path of what you want to achieve. And after that, you need to prepare. You ask them, okay, you said last 5 years. Do you have the data for the last 5 years? What have you guys have been doing? Is it documented? Where can I have access to it? So that's the next thing in the fashion designing is Damilare asked me. He said, okay, which type of clothes that I want to sew? Is it the one that they'll be design on the clothes? And I said, yes. Okay. Do I have a clothes or is it a material clothes? Is it social clothes? He asked me as a fashion designer. And I said, okay, I do not have the clothes. You need to get a clothes for me, which is gathering. As a data analyst in an organization, they may not have the data you have. You need to answer their questions. So you need to you need to find those data. If it is scraping, if it is going to other departments to get it or going into some, what's it called? Some open source to get the data for you to achieve that business objective that you are given to, the project you are given to. So you need to gather those data for you to make it. And after all these things, you clean those data because those data you gather will not be clean sometimes. You need to clean it so you'll be able to analyze it. And that comes to where measurement comes in, which is processing. He said, okay, after I get my clothes, he now take my measurements, my armpits, my arm, my leg, how the clothes will fit me. So you can be able to seal that clothes that I want. Are we getting that? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you. And we have analyzed. Okay, after he now take my measurements, he take all those material, he cut it to each of those measurements he measured, which means after you clean the data, you now pick it, okay, which one is the year, which one is the month, which one is the customer, which one are the goods, which one are the money, which are the revenue. You put it into different places and you put it on a visual. You show it to people. Okay, that's when Damilare will now put my clothes. After he cuts all those things, we join it together. This one will form hand, this one will form chest, this one will form trousers. And we'll put it out. And like at the end of the day, wow, I finished these things. You look at the dashboard, you look at everything. This is me. And you give me the clothes. I look at the clothes. Wow, this is looking fine. This is awesome. So share, which is the fifth process, they will look at it, communicating and interpreting the results of their analysis. When they give me the clothes, it will like, okay, I share a feedback, okay, well, this clothes, you need to adjust it for me here, you need to adjust it for me here. Same thing for your dashboard. After you finish everything, you finish your reports, you share it to your team, your organization, they will look at it. Okay, does this thing entails what you were asked to provide? And if it doesn't entail, you give it to your stakeholders, what are the things necessary? They cover everything, you share it to them. And they look at it and they get back to you, okay, you did not add this thing, you did not add this thing. And after that, you act, you put all those things into work. Okay, you get the feedback and you put it into work and you deliver it to them and they will be using it to make decisions. And when Damilare gave me the clothes after I shared the feedback in the adjustments, I'll be wearing the clothes and people see me outside, they'll be like, wow, this handsome man. He takes these clothes very well, very nice and everything. So, and that's the process of data analysis. And everything we've been doing for so long, we've been analyzing data. And we've been using data analysis in our normal day-to-day life. But when you know data analysis, not something so complex. It's how you do your normal daily life. But you making a data, a text and number to help business and organization to make money. That's what data analysis is. You helping businesses to make what text and numbers to help them to increase their revenue, to make decisions to help their business is what we call data analysis. You know, we have used two different scenarios. We've used two different scenarios to explain how we use data analysis in our normal daily life. But now, what we now call data analysis is you helping business to use text and numbers, which are data, to make what? To generate more revenue. And that's what data analysis process is. And the next one we have here is data analysis components. Data analysis components is data analysis is and should be a critical aspect of all organizations to determine the impacts of your business, including customer sentiments, markets, product research, identify trends, and other data insights that you need to do. And to analyze the data, there are components that are divided into, which is 5, as you're seeing here. We have descriptive analytics rather. We have descriptive analytics. We have diagnostic analytics. We have predictive analytics, and we have prescriptive analytics and cognitive analytics. So each of these things are broken down into 5, which descriptive, diagnostics, and predictive are what's formed data analytics. Are what's formed what? Data analytics. If you add these 3, it means if you're a data analyst, your work won't be beyond these 3 categories if you're a data analyst. But when you're going into prescriptive analytics, it means your work will be from this first one to this 4th category, that is for data science. And for machine learning people, AI people, they need to know this from this. They need to know this 5. Yeah, they need to know this 5. So what is descriptive analytics? The easiest way I explain descriptive analytics, let's see. So descriptive analysis is what has happened. You are analyzing based on what has already happened. You are analyzing based on what? Based on what has already happened. And diagnostic means you are analyzing based on why does that thing happen? It has already happened. Okay, why does it happen? And we have the 3rd one, which is predictive analytics. Descriptive is telling us what has happened. What happened? Diagnostic is telling us why does it what? Why does it happen? Predictive is telling us when will it happen? And prescriptive is telling us when will it happen? Prescriptive is telling us how will it happen? And we have cognitive, which is the combination of everything, which is the AI that we have. like ChatGPT combination. So it means, okay, we combine all of these things. It has already happened, and we know why it has happened. And we already know, okay, when will it happen and how it will happen. So we now want it to now form decision on its own. Like looking at the past, the reason, and the time it will happen next, and how it might happen, and make it to form a machine, which is where we have robots, we have all this AI, machine learning algorithms that we now use, like Google Translators, ChatGPT, what again, we have copilots, and all those stuff like that. That's cognitive analytics. So for these components, as a data analyst, the what you'll be working mostly will fall into these three categories. Descriptive analytics, what has already happened. You'll be analyzing, showing insights of what has happened, something that has happened in the past. Diagnostic, okay, they want to know why those things happens. If you're working in an organization, okay, we made 10 million last year. Okay, how do we make that 10 million? Which is diagnostic. They want to know deeper. Okay, we make 10 million, one from Dangote, another one from Boa Cement, another one from Microsoft, another one from Payday, another one from Flutterwave. And when we accumulate some all of these things together, it gives us 10 million. That's how we do it. So they want to know more deeper. You are questioning. That's why you're a data analyst. You're questioning why those things happen. And predictive is okay. Now they now want to see, okay, in next 2 months, in next 6 months, as in what will happen if you are doing better like this. You said, okay, this is what has happened. This is why we are performing better. Okay, in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, what are the things that will happen? As in, okay, that might happen if if you continue doing something like this. So that is predictive. Now be looking much of into forecast analysis, it's Excel, Power BI, all these things. But how will it happen is for data science, they want to write statistical model forecasts and do much of how that thing might happen, and other stuff is much of programming stuff, which is data science. Cognitive is AI, machine learning. So as a data analyst, your category fall into these three components, and which is what you'll be working on mostly as a data analyst. So, and this will help you to know how you strengthen your energy better. Yeah. And the next one. And the next one is what you need as a data analyst, data visualization. Okay, how can you now interpret all those numbers, all those texts that you have to make it into compelling dashboards that people can look at and understand? So, and there are different roles in data, which is what you have here. There are business analysts, there are data analysts. I think you might be hearing this very, very well. Okay, what is data analyst? What is data scientist? What is data engineer? So, what is database administrator? There are different things. And I think I'll be able to break down something into business analyst. So all these rules, I will explain a little about them so you can know what it is. A business analyst means a business analyst and a data analyst. Okay, let me clear this. Let me clear the. So a business analyst is a data analyst. You should know that a business analyst, a BA, is a data analyst. But a data analyst is not a business analyst. Please, Faith, who is there? Someone is navigating through my annotation. Faith, can you check that for me? Hello, Faith. Let me stop this. Someone is annotating on my screen. Okay. You can't see what I'm typing. Okay, I think you're the only one. Can anybody see my screen, what I'm typing? Okay, I'm not typing. Let me know if you can see what I'm typing now. Let me confirm if you can see what I'm typing now. If you can see it, let me know it in the chat. Can you see it now? Let me know in the chat. Someone is annotating. Okay, thank you. It's from your, someone is annotating, and it's your network. It's your network, if you can see that. So we have business analyst. As I mentioned before, business analyst, shit, I need to regulate this. Don't worry. So let me revert back. A business analyst is a data analyst, but a data analyst is not a business analyst. So let me explain each of these for you. A business analyst means what a data analyst is a specialized role, which means, let's say you are working in an hospital as a data analyst. So what you'll be called is health analyst, because it's a business focus. You will only work with health data. You are not going beyond anything that is health. If you're working in a supply chain, you are like a logistic place, you are a supply chain analyst, because you only specialize and you understand the business of supply chain management very well, and you know how to make use of data and tools to help your organizations make decisions better. So that's why you are a business analyst. A business analyst means a specialized focused about a certain business. That's why it's called a business analyst. So it assuming you study human resources management and you want to work in an organization that are HR, you are HR analyst because you understand human resources better, very well. That's why it's called a business analyst. You are working in academia, you are a lecturer, and they need an academic analyst. It can be called different name. Market analyst, it means you understand how marketing works. You can call yourself a market analyst because you understand how that domain works very well. A business analyst is a domain focus, a specialized focus. While a data analyst is a generalized, is a generalized role, which means you know how to uncover insights with data and make use of the tool. But you will not be vast very well as that person that understands that business. Are you following? Are you following? Let me know if you are following. Yeah, thank you. So a data analyst means a generalized role, while a business analyst means a specialized and a domain focused role. A specialized and a domain focused role. So if you are working as a product, like you know how to build products in a product growth, you can be called a product analyst or a growth markets analyst. So it means you have a domain and a vast experience in that field, and you're specialized in that field, and you know how to make use of data and the tools to uncover insights. That's when you know you are known as a business analyst. Take this at the back of your mind. A business analyst means a domain focus or a specialized focus. While a data analyst means a generalized focus, it means you know how to analyze data, uncover insight, and make use of the tool. But you are not vast in that domain. Like a domain person. Me, as a computer scientist, can work in HR organization to help them to make insights. But I would never understand the business of HR than a person that studied human resources management. Hope you get. Or as a computer scientist and you study medicine or you study pharmacy and I want to work as a data analyst in an hospital, I cannot understand better than person that do pharmacy or pharmacology. Because that person understands those metrics and business and also interacts with those fields very well. So that's the difference. But a business analyst can be a data analyst because he can be able to work with that data and the tools. But a data analyst is not a business analyst. Let's move from there. We have what we call a data engineer. What are data engineers? Data engineers are the ones that help you to streamline data from different sources. They will help you to bring that data anywhere it is and put it in one place for you to access it. So they write much of things. I have data scientists. Data scientists relies on data. Data scientists relies on data analysis and data engineering. So after people are, as in after analysts have make a descriptive analysis or a diagnostic analysis, data science can now look on those patterns and look for the future things that can happen. And what are the things that we call statistics model and machine learning comes in. So data scientists are the one that does that. And we have database administrator. They are the one that manage your data, that help you keep store of your data from any source it's coming from. If you need data, if you are working in the sales department and you need data from HR department, you meet the database administrator, they give you access to it. Okay. In the organization, these are the credentials you need to have access to HR department, to have access to marketing departments to get their data. So they are the one administering your data, like of every organization. So, and let me see what time is 7:56. And the next one we have is what are the similarity between these three: data science, data analysis, and machine learning. So in the next 5 minutes, we take questioning and before we move on. So we can see data analysis. These are the things you need. Spreadsheets. You need to know how to make your spreadsheet, whether Google spreadsheet or Excel. You need to know how to use of SQL, how to extract data. When database administrator give you the access, you need to know how to extract those data to help you uncover those insights. And you need to know how to use business intelligence tools, which we'll be covering for Power BI. And you need to know how to communicate. It's very important for you as a data analyst. You need to know how to communicate, which is storytelling in form of PowerPoint, in form of visualization. And you need to understand the domain expertise in any organization you're working for, in any specialization you're working for. You need to understand those things so you can know how to perform better. As a data scientist, what are the things that are different? They need to know programming. Yeah, as a data science. And they need to know statistics and probability very much as a data science person. And their domain focus is formed for not only for computer science, mathematics, engineering, like a STEM domain, if they want to do much of data science. And machine learning combine all of them together, which is machine learning is much of data science and other stuff. So in the next 10 minutes, I will take in questions. So before we move on to the next one of Power BI that we have for today. So let's take in questions for the next 10 minutes. Before we go, you can't view my. Okay, yeah. So let's take in some questions. If you can see Faith, are you there? Faith is not there. Faith, are you there? Okay, Malcolm. So let's take in some questions in the next 10 minutes before we will go. So you can raise your hand if you have a question, and they will give you access to speak. Thank you. So Malcolm, Faith, please let me anchor that. Thank you. So we have question down.
I just gave Ayomide access to speak. So Ayomide, please ask your question.
I really go on.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome, Ayomide.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, thank you very much for this class. Yeah, my question is, I just want you to please let me shed more light on the prescriptive analytics. I didn't really get.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So we mentioned here prescriptive analysis is forecasting how a scenario might happen, or how it might happen, or how will it happen. Putting for this, let me see if I can annotate again. So prescriptive, yeah. So let me know if you can see my annotation. So as I explained before here, I say for a data analyst, confirm if you can see my annotation like on the screen.
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Okay, actually, my question is prescriptive, not predictive.
Yeah, I know. I want to pick it
Okay.
so for others that are listening.
Okay.
So I explained the other time when I was annotating, some people comment that they can't see it, but now I believe everybody can see it now. So hold on, just give me seconds to explain prescriptive. I'll start from descriptive again. I say descriptive is what has happened. What has happened, which means in the past. Diagnostic is why or how does it happen? How does it happen? Predictive means okay, when will it happen? And prescriptive is telling us how it might, because we are forecasting how it might or how it will happen. So descriptive means okay, it has already happened. We want to see what in the last 5 years we're able to train 10,000 people because it has already happened. Diagnostic will okay, how does you said you train 10,000 people. How do you train these people? And how do you acquire this? How do you achieve this? Because they want to know more deeper. That okay, how does that thing happen? So that's where you now need to do more of diagnostic analytics further. And we have predictive analysis, okay, due to what you have in the past and how we achieve it. Okay, what is the next thing to do? Like, if you try to train 10,000 people in the next 6 months, will you be able to achieve it? You can ask, okay, when will it happen? If we can do based on what you have had before. Predictive work on this too, like based on what has happened before, we can be able to achieve this in the next so months. So now coming to prescriptive, you now say, okay, in the next 5 years, because we are forecasting, not something not much of predict. That's why it entails That's why it entails predictive entails these three here. That's why it's much of data science stuff. You now write some algorithms, some statistical models, to put it into okay, you now want to see the next 5 years, how will this thing happen? What are the factors if this thing happen based on some past scenarios? ML algorithm, data science stuff. So you much of okay, how will this thing happen in next 5 years? What will be the happen? What will be the challenges? Let's say for a month, let's say for example now, you're having what's it called? You're having weather forecast on your phone or your PC. They will tell you, okay, in tomorrow you have maybe it might be rainy, it might be sunny, it might be hazy. And these things I've been learning from, some might be close, some might not be. Some might not be even, some might be accurate, which means it has learned from the past events and still learning from past events to make much of this prescription, which is forecasting to perform better. Hope you get that. I really.
Yes, thank you very much.
So, and we have now cognitive. Cognitive is that okay, after you now do all these things, you want to automate it, putting it into something that will perform by itself. That's when we now have AI, we have machine learning. You know, for ChatGPT now, it took years for them to be training text, and writing text. And they now form it into a machine that we can now input in text and give us answers and interact with us. That's why now cognitive. It takes all this process from this process to now reach cognitive. I think I answered your question well.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So let's take the question from second person. What do we have? Who is the next?
Sorry, I'm coming.
Okay,
Adeola, ask your question.
DG. Okay. Who do you give the mic?
Adeola, please ask your question.
Okay. Have you given access?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, thank you. Adeola. I think Oyedeji Babatunde is the next. Let me see.
Hello, can you hear me, please?
Adeola,
Yeah,
we
I
can hear
can,
you.
Adeola.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry for the little delay. Please, thank you, Mova, for the powerful introduction. Please, I am a statistician and I work in the health sector. But most time when I hear about data analytics, it is majorly about business analytics. I mean, where people professionalize product analytics and all that. In the health sector, please, what do we call us, and what is there much opportunity in such area for us?
In what?
In the health sector.
Yes, there are a lot of opportunities in the health sectors. A lot of opportunities. Okay, maybe I don't know much of scope of this, but due to what I've seen, and I've seen some sectors, I talk about business when I'm describing those rules. Then my boy general, data analyst general is the general term, general rule. So when you want to specialize, you want to tell yourself, you can say, okay, searching for health. I've not seen much of health sector, but I think I have a friend working in what's it called, Reliance. I think you know Reliance, right? Reliance is an health sector here in Lagos, and there are other measures there. So they are mostly called business intelligence analysts. I think that's the role, and I've seen some roles there on international, what's it called, national things there. So there are a lot of opportunities that cause once there's an organization or a company and they want to be data driven. So you come into what's it called, a data analyst come into the view. So there are a lot of opportunities for you, whether you either any of your domain. So that's why I said you can specialize and you can be generalist. So that's why you need to learn. You're learning what's it called? Data analyst. And if you know you want to specialize, you targeting your specialization or your domain focused, you looking what's it called? You're looking into, you can target, make research of some jobs or some contracts that are health analysts, that those domain focused. That's what business analyst is. So I think that's, hope I answered that question, right?
Yes, you did. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Adiola. So the next person, I think we exceeded our 10 minutes before we move on.
Okay, Oyedeji, please ask your question. I think this is the last one we'll take before we continue the class.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, Oyedeji, are you there? Okay. Will I just take one more person, mobile, or do you want to continue?
Okay. Kick Abdullah Musa, I think is the next on the list.
Okay, Abdullah, please ask your question. Hello, Abdullah, please ask your question. Let me take the next person.
Okay.
Ogunwa, please ask your questions.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Welcome, Mugunwa.
Okay. Thank you, Muba, for this class. So, during the course of the class, you made mention, you taught us about the phases of data, like how we handle the data. There is ask, then there is collecting of the data. My question is based on the process of collecting the data. So I wanted to know, like, first of all, we must have gotten our why. Like, why do you want to work on this project, or the questions you want to answer, the problem you want to answer? So during the process of collecting data, like, how do you collect those data? For example, now I don't know how to ask this question, but I'll just put it the way I understand it. For example, now I want to analyze a problem on the maybe, let's say, hospital, something about hospitals, and then I go to a website and I saw some data on it, but I feel like they are not enough. So how do I go about collecting this data? Is it possible for me to, like, jump in from one publications, or maybe site, from one site to another, or it has to be a place like you collect all your data from? I don't know if you understand my question.
I didn't get that well, but
okay, could you just throw more light on the process? Could you just throw more light on the process of collecting data? Like, what do you do when you want to collect a data on a problem, like the problem you want to analyze? Like, what is the process? Thank you.
So for you to do this is, firstly, to gather data. If you work in an organization, the data will be provided to you. Data will be provided to you for anything, because data in what's it called? We have what we call data ethics and governance in data ecosystem, data ethics and governance. You should know that there are some confidential data. There are some data that, even though you are in that organization, they are highly sensitive. There are people that can have access to it. So what you are describing, if you're not working in an organization yet to get data, there are many ways to get data. And I think there are a lot of tweets people have been putting out, some resources people have been putting out on how to do that. So if as I mentioned again, the data will be provided to you. And if it's not provided, you need to source for those data in a quality way and from a what's it called, from a verified source. Because every data you want to work on within your organization must be verified and must be verified and must be quality. So I mentioned about data ethics and governance. I think I will share some resources after today's class so you can read up on that too. But if you're open organization, data will be available. But if you look at a personal project, you need to source for the data. And there are tons of websites and open source places you can get data from, irrespective of anything you want to work on. So exactly.
Yeah, thank
Is
you.
that
Yeah.
so that's all for the question. Let's move on to the next agenda. So we continue our question after that. So Malcolm, you can let me continue from there. Thank you. Okay, let me minimize the question later. Yeah, I see you have some hands there, so we'll come back to that later. So I believe we get ourselves familiarized with power and with data analytics now, right? So now we are here with Power BI. As we mentioned before, Power BI is one of the tools that you need as what as a data analyst. So, and what are you going to learn for this Power BI? You're going to learn the whole ecosystem of Power BI, from Power BI desktop to Power BI service. You learn how to get data into Power BI from any source it might be. Second one, you learn how to prepare data and how to clean data, how to transform data in Power BI. The third one, you learn what we call data modeling, which is this data modeling is the integrity and accuracy of your analysis. Okay, after you prepare this data, how accurate will it be when you want to show it, you want to achieve your things? How is the data integrity? So the fourth one is you learn about DATs. What are DATs? You come in there. The fifth one, you learn how to visualize in Power BI, how to build reports, how to build dashboards, how to build report that tells story and that answers business problem. And you solve business problem with Power BI. Okay, how can you approach a business problem? You're given a problem, how can you approach it to Power BI? You come in there. So, and you learn how to use Power BI service. What's Power BI service? Power BI service is much for administration. You're working in an organization, you have a team, and you want people to work along with you. You want to restrict them, you want to control how they see your reports, or how manager can also have access to the reports. So, because I mentioned like data ethics and data governance a few minutes ago. So, yeah, you're welcome to Power BI. And yeah, let's see what you cover for today. I think you have little hours to go, or I think we won't be able to. We need to install Power BI today because I don't believe everybody has Power BI. So, what is Power BI? What you are learning in the next 1 hour? What is Power BI? Why do you need to learn Power BI? The versions that Power BI have that you can use. The roadmap if you want to become a Power BI developer. The roadmap and Power BI installation. And after that, we have Power BI installation and how you can create working. I think that will be for another day. So, welcome to Power BI. Welcome to Power BI. So, what is Power BI? Power BI is a collection of software service, apps, and connectors. Software service, apps, and connectors. These three things are in Power BI. It's a software service, which is SaaS. And it is, you can create app in Power BI, like Power Apps, as you know, Power Platform, okay, and connector. You can connect to different data sources that work together to turn your unrelated source of data into coherent, visually immersive, and interactive insights. This is how Microsoft learn. The owner of the products, that's how they define Power BI. So Power BI is a business intelligence tool created by Microsoft, so that helps understand trends and derive insights from your data so that you can make tactical and strategic business decisions. It also help you in identifying patterns in mounting of your data that you have. So what Power BI does, is to bring all those things, all those data from anywhere the source might be. Anywhere the source might be, it will bring it from there, and you can bring it into Power BI, transform the data. As you say in the process, you can do everything in Power BI and you see the visual. Yeah. Why do you need to learn Power BI? These are things you need to learn. So people do some say that I just see sometimes people will tell, okay, Power BI is the visualization tools. Power BI is the visualization tools. I mean, what do you call it? Actually, it's a BI tools. People call it visualization tools mostly. But what Power BI is self-service. What by self-service business intelligence solutions? It's a business analytics tool that we know that excels in delivering self-service business intelligence solutions. When you say self-service business intelligence solution, it means whether you want to clean, you want to do visual, you can see this three things here, software as a service. You want to administer enterprise solution. Like, okay, you want to share it as a web, you want to make people check your, what's it called, your reports, your analysis on the web, within an organization, in an app. So Power BI again does all these three things at this top here. It renders it. That's why you call self-service business solution. It means for every organization, you can be an organization, create an app with Power BI for your reports, create a website and embed Power BI in your reports, add data from anywhere, Power BI will connect to it and bring it. You can clean data, you can build visualization with Power BI. Multiple things combined into one business tools. That's what we call self-service business intelligence solution. It means everything a business needs to succeed. Power BI put it to succeed in their analytics results. Power BI encompasses all of them into one, which is what we know as Power BI. That's why it is called Power Business Intelligence. Do we get that? It allows users to identify trends in real time and add a brand new connector that allows you to up your game in campaign. Yeah. It has web features anywhere. You can have access anywhere. You can have Power BI access anywhere. You can integrate it into apps. You can deliver reports in real time. And you can generate data and share with other people. That's what we call sales. Yeah. There are six things to, like, anybody that wants to learn Power BI is this. The first thing is obtainable learning curves. You can learn Power BI in 3 months, and within 6 months, you can Power BI if you put in the consistency and commitment to keep learning. You can, in 6 months, you can become a Power BI developer. It's very easy to learn Power BI, and before you do that, in 1 month time, you uncover a lot of things with Power BI. So obtainable learning curve. It's easier to learn, easier. The second one is data consolidation, which is because of the data connector Power BI have over 800 data connectors. It means if you have data from anywhere across any tools across the world, Power BI can connect with 800 data connectors. So, and you will bring all of them together and consolidate them. Consolidate means you will bring them all of them together into one tools. People will be learning all of them as we soon. As we go, we'll be learning all of them. Yeah. The third one is this. What you should learn Power BI is Microsoft integration. For all other Microsoft products, we have Power Platform, we have Power Apps, we have Excel, we have Power Meets, SharePoint, Forms, many things, many Microsoft products, you can integrate it to Power BI. So all Microsoft products, mostly you can integrate the Power BI. This is very things and other things to learn. So if you're working in the Microsoft use Microsoft products user organization, you can deliver your reports, deliver Power BI into and integrate it with other Microsoft app or products. So that's another reason for you to learn Power BI. Yeah. The fourth one for you to learn Power BI is analytical engine. There are things you can perform some cleaning in SQL. If you're coming from SQL background, you're doing much of what's it called? Analytical engine, you're doing much of cleaning your database. Power BI will bring all those databases, either it's class files from everything, you will bring them into that analytical engine is called Power Query. Yes, it's called Power Query. It's called Power Query because all good thing will be in Power Query, and Power Query will be integrating whether from web, whether from database, whether from Excel file, whether from PDF, whether from API. You will put all of them together and will be performing them in a real time as you are performing your cleaning or transformation. And to be affecting, it will be streamlining it from each of those sources bringing them from. That is the analytical engine, which is known as Power Query, the powerful thing, the powerful transformation tools ever that's ever been in the business intelligence world. So another reason you should learn Power BI is distribution platform. You can distribute Power BI in anywhere, whether online, whether app. It is very easy to distribute. So people, your end user can have very easy access to it. Yeah. And the not least, which is cost perspective. Power BI is not much of cost, unlike other BI tools. Power BI is not cost unlike other BI tools. So these are the things people consider, and that's why they adopt Power BI very fast. Organization across the globe adopt Power BI. It's cost perspective, it's not much of cost. Like integration. So if you're a large company, over millions of employees, they can use Power BI and they can regulate how each of different departments can use Power BI service, Power BI workspace. And that's when Power BI Premium user comes in, Power BI Premium, Power BI, there are different package for them for enterprise. So these are the basic you should learn Power BI. Yeah, the next one, business continuity. Yeah, the last one is business continuity. Whether you stop your business or you want to migrate to other reports, you have new reports you want to build. It doesn't stop your Power BI. You can continue anywhere. Whether you have another tools you're using and you have Power BI report already, you can migrate those reports into Power BI servers, everything, which will not affect what you have already before. Because it's much of software as a service, don't forget, cloud. So business continuity. So whether you do some data, you lose reports, it doesn't affect Power BI because once you put it on your Power BI service, everything you can recover it back to your data, your reports, everything you can retrieve back to anywhere you continue from. You lose your you lose your database, you lose everything. For those reports, you should not crash. You can revert back to Power BI, store those stuff. So that's the reason you should learn Power BI. And yeah, the versions of Power BI. There are 4 different versions of Power BI. Power BI has different versions to satisfy business needs because that's what they need. They want to deliver business team. So the first one is Power BI Desktop, which is what we'll be installing today. So Power BI Desktop is free application you install your local PC, which you install and let you connect to transform and visualize your data. With Power BI Desktop, you can connect to multiple different data sources. of data and combine them, which is called modeling, data modeling stuff. And the next one we have Power BI service, which is cloud-based service or software as a service SaaS. It supports report editing and collaboration for teams and organizations. You can connect to data source in Power BI service too, but modeling is limited. Yeah, recently updates. So I think 2 months ago, updates Power BI that you can perform data modeling in Power BI service too. So all of these things you'll be uncovering them later. And we have Power BI report server. So Power BI report server is an on-premises report server, just like Power BI service. When we say on-premises means it's an intranet. It means within your organization, within your team, is where you can have access to it. If you want to collaborate, you cannot collaborate with other team members in your organization. So it's only where that organization reaches, where they put that asset within your organization. For Power BI service, you can connect it outside anything that is web. So it's like a web portal in which you display and manage report and KPI, and it comes to like Power BI report, Picnic report, by report. So there are some features. Most of these things will be shared with you when later where you can view through it again. So I'll share all those articles. And the fourth one is mobile, Power BI mobile. So because Power BI wants every user business, once you're in business, whether you are end users and decision makers, you should be able to have access to it anywhere. And this is why Power BI is adopted and is leading in the best tools for business intelligence solution. You can have access to Power BI on your reporting for Power BI service. You can look into it on your phone. You just need to install Power BI on your mobile phone, and you log in and you see all those reports. So if your manager asks you, okay, what's the total? You don't have access to your phone. Sorry, you don't have access to your laptop before you can see it. Log in on your phone, whether it's to Power BI service or Power BI mobile. You can share it from your thing, from your phone, share it to your organization, and share it to your boss through emails. So Power BI make all these things seamless for end users and business users to deliver business solution. Yeah, to deliver business solution. Is that clear? And then we now have Power BI roadmaps. Okay, and you want to become a Power BI developer? These are things you need to follow if you want to become a Power BI developer. First thing is this: you should know how to extract data, how to bring data into Power BI. Okay, there are over 800 ways of bringing data into Power BI. So to learn how to extract this data into Power BI, at least you should know 10 ways of how you can bring this data into Power BI. And after that, you should learn how to transform, how to clean data with Power Query. Very well. And then you now move into modeling, how to build your data model, how to create connection, how to do granularity, how to optimize data model. So you learn that. And the fourth one is you learn how to write that, because that is the of data analysis. So we're coming there. And the fifth one is you now need to learn how to do storytelling. After you do all this fifth one, you learn report design, how to storytell. And last one is deployment and automation, which means how to maintain Power BI service. After you finish everything, you want to automate all these things to continue. That's what we call business continuity. They want to use it. They want to be making use of those reports in the next 1 year. So you need to deploy it and be maintaining it that it should not crash. You need to fine-tune it. That will have Power BI service. That will call business continuity. As I showed you the reason for learning Power BI then. And that's all. That's all. So that's what we have. And that's what we have for Power. And how can we install Power BI? So how can we install Power BI? So to install Power BI, there are two ways of installing Power BI, which is either from Microsoft Store That's from Microsoft Store, or you install Power BI from Power BI service. So we navigate this to now. So install Power BI, you just go into your web browser, you say, okay, Microsoft Power BI, download. So once you pull Microsoft Power BI download, you will see this Microsoft Power BI page download. Once you click on it, it will take you to a page.
This does shows the concept. So concept everything when I don't using our map or
So and when you come here, Microsoft Power BI, I see download here. And you can see open Microsoft Store and you say, okay, I don't want Microsoft Store. Let me cancel. Let me go back. I'm coming. Let me go back. Yes. So you come here, you see download means you will open Microsoft Store, because I say there are two ways you can do it. You come here, you can search for Power BI in your Microsoft Store. Power BI. And you'll see Power BI desktop there. Power BI desktop. Let's see. Here, this is it. Okay, no, this is Power BI desktop. Sorry, not Power BI. Power BI desktop. Power BI desktop. So that's the one that will be on your local machine, which is your PC. Power BI desktop, and you see, you can click on install because it's already installed on my PC. And you can actually come here, which is advanced download option, and you see it here. And you select your English, your language. If it is India, you click on India. If it is German, you click on German, so you understand all these things they are saying. And you click on download. So when you click on download, it will show you this. Okay, which one do you want to do? This is for 32-bit, 32-bit system, and this is for 64-bit. You select your specification. My own specification is 64-bit, and I'll click on download. So once I click on download, it will start the download here on my PC. And if you have Microsoft Store logged in, you just come here, you click on install. So the difference between installing from both two is this. If you install for Power BI desktop, anytime Power BI updates, it will automatically update if you install from Microsoft Store. But if you install manually like this, anytime Power BI updates, it will not automatically update. You will need to be re-downloading the update every time. But if you have it downloaded from Microsoft Store, it will be automatically update when Power BI updates. So, and that's how we install Power BI. That's how we install Power BI. So that's one. And the second is how to create Microsoft work email. I will send a mail on how to do that. I will send the YouTube mail. So for everything, for the recording session, everything will be sent through the email. So that's all we have for today. Now our question can come in. Thank you. Yeah, Malcolm, please. Now the question can come in. Now the question can come in. Malcolm, are you there? Thank you. Malcolm, are you there? Faith, are you there? Okay, a lot of questions. Let me see if I can unmute. I think my organizers. So Joshua, you can go first. Joshua, are you there? Okay. I've given you mic to speak, Joshua. I think Joshua is not there. So Monisola. Monisola, your question? Monisola. The next person, Jonathan. Let me give you a mic to speak. Jonathan, are you there? Jonathan. Can you guys hear me?
Okay, Monisola is here. I'm with you.
Okay.
Yo, so mine is a request. Can we get the slides that we use for this Power BI tutorial?
Yes, everything will be sent to you. Everything
Okay,
will be sent to you.
all right then.
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Jonathan, are you there? Solia Dauda. Okay, Solia, you can go next. I think Jonathan is not there.
Hi, Mubarak. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Welcome.
All right. Thanks for this session. I really appreciate it. So it's actually enlightening. So my question is on: is there any significant difference between Power BI service and Power BI report server? I just want to know the difference, or if there's any similarity or anything about that.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yes, there is difference. Yeah, you're welcome. There is difference between Power BI service and Power BI report server. So, and oh, let me take a scenario on I can. Let me see which scenario I can be. Let me take a simple scenario. I want to see some plan. So Power BI report server is an on-premises. What we mean by on-premises means it's within your team. Like if you're an organization now, okay, there's data analytics team. So it means within that data analytics team, it's only the people that can have access to that web service. But when we're talking about Power BI service, it means everybody in the organization can have access to it if they were given access, if they are allocated access. So in a scenario, I'm trying to put this in a scenario where you can do, let me see a scenario. Okay, let's say, okay, you want to purchase, let's say you want to purchase.
Sorry, Mubarak. Can you hear me?
I'm with you.
Okay. Can
Yeah.
I say Power BI service is for the entire organization, while Power BI report server is for a particular department? Is that what it means?
I won't put it much that way too, because it can actually work. Okay, hold on, let me see.
Okay, you can
Let me
create
see.
your
Hold on.
scenario. That's mine.
Let me show you. Power BI server. Power BI report server. is a feature. There are things, there are limitations in Power BI. Is something where you can do, but there are limitations. Like you cannot share reports. You can see now analyze. There are things in features that you can do. So actually put this link in the email that will be sent out before. So I will just need to just show it in. The loading. Yeah, this is so. There are things in Power BI that I can do. For Power BI report server is okay. Until if you are covering much of this, for the question you asked, in Power BI service, you can, when you finish reports, you can analyze those reports in Excel from Power BI. Like in your Power BI server, you already made a report, but you want it in Excel. You can do it from Power BI server. But these are the features. Let me drop it for you so you can go to it. So you can see release for Power BI updates. You cannot update report server. You cannot update until quarterly, which is 3 times a year is when you can update Power BI report server. For Power BI service now, which is Power BI desktop, there is always updates every month. And you cannot connect to service like Sales, okay? Connect to service like Salesforce, keep Power BI reports in the browser, no. So you can go through it and see. I think this will answer your question very well. Sulia Dauda, so thank you,
Yes.
Omolaga. I'm just seeing this. Joshua is here. Okay, let's take another person. I think any other questions here before we move on? Any other question?
No, I don't have another question. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So Joshua, you can call me now. So Joshua. Joshua. Joshua is not there. So let's pick Raymond. Raymond, please, your question. Raymond, you can go on. Raymond, you can go on.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. Okay, okay. Thank you for this amazing lecture. Before the class, I downloaded Power BI. So I think I just have 2 questions here. I think during the course of the class, you made mention of Power BI desktop.
Yes.
So I saw that too, but I decided to download the second one. And after opening it, I'm seeing sign in, SQL Server 20 reporting service. I tried signing in. I put in my Microsoft account. Then the message I got was, you don't have, you must be an organization to sign in or something. So I think that's my first question.
Okay. Is that all your questions?
I said that's the first one. So the second question is, does that mean I cannot use this particular Power BI software as in personally?
You
Those are
can,
the two
and
questions.
use it to be communicated. You can, and how you use it to be communicated to you for the email. So everything will be communicated. Thank you.
Okay,
Did I answer
thank you.
your? Did I answer you?
Yeah, you answered the second one. The first one,
Okay, the first one. What was the first question? Sorry.
like the desktop, the Power BI desktop, and the normal Power BI. Like, is that they are two different softwares now, right?
Okay, is it for Microsoft Store? The Power BI you see in Microsoft
Yes.
Store is okay. You mean something like this? Let me come to Power BI desktop. Power BI
Yes,
desktop and Power BI. So Power BI is organization to like you need to have access to organization for you to use this, and doesn't cover much of everything in what's it called? Everything in Power BI desktop.
okay.
So, but Power BI desktop is a free one that is actually available. You can see you have Power BI report builder too. So all these things you have access to it in. These two actually work most like what's it called, as Power BI service. So that's how they work.
Okay, let me just download Power BI desktop then. Thank you.
That's what you need to download. It's not like just like that's what you need, and that's what I even showed you. Like we need to do for what you need, for what you want to learn. So
Thank you.
So the third person, Oyedeji, I think we still have like 10 minutes to end the call, and there are a lot of questions here. So you'll be given to 2 minutes for our question before the time runs out. So Oyedeji, your time, and next to Ifeanyi, Jessica, Tekina, Steve. So let me have access to this. So once I call your name, you just so Oyedeji, waiting for you. Oyedeji is not there. I already allow Mike. Star. Okay. So Oyedeji is not there. If anyone, go next, please.
Okay. Thank you for this class. Good evening, everyone. Yeah. My question basically is, yeah, I have Power BI installed on my system, but I really would want to understand how you did it through Microsoft Store.
Okay. Yeah, you just go to Microsoft Store and you search for it. Make sure you are signed in your Microsoft system. So, and for you to have access to
Microsoft account.
Store, yes. So a link will be sent to you on how you can create what's it called? Just need to sign in your in Microsoft, so you can see, and you sign in. Or a link will be sent to you on how you can create free work email, which is developer account. So you can have access to Microsoft 365 that will be using for Power BI service. So a link is sent to you to how to create that. So any other thing?
Okay, no. Fine. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, welcome. The next person Tekina.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Tekina Steve.
Okay, so my question is, you mentioned from the introduction to Power BI, Power BI basically means Power Business Intelligence tool. So is this only recommended for maybe people that are going into specialized area of business analysis and not maybe somebody in the engineering field? Would this software be beneficial to the person to learn? That's my question.
Yes, it's super beneficial. You know, I made mention in the rules. I made mention in the rules of data analytics somewhere here that we have business analysts.
Yeah.
So if you are in engineering, let's say you're coming from civil engineering field, and you can make use of data in that your organization to derive insights. Why it's just you can call yourself any name you want in that specialization because it's within your domain. I mentioned that I made mention that business analysts are domain focused, that they understand about that business needs of where they are, and they make use of those tools, which these tools and data to now help their business to perform better. Is that clear?
Yes, thank you.
Is that clear? So if you are in engineering firm and you know Power BI and you pick your data in your field, you use Power BI to analyze and bring insights from it, and it's help your organization or your business. So you can call yourself any name. You can call yourself a civil analyst, any name. You can call yourself a mechanical analyst because you understand that domain. Is that clear?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So next person, Osahon Tabo. Osahon Tabo. Okay, Osahon is not there. The next person, Amadegu Shukudi. Amadegu Chukudi, are you there? Next person, Esther. Can you move on? Esther.
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, mine isn't really, first of all, thank you for this opportunity. Mine isn't a question, but a plea, so to say. I wouldn't know if at the end of this class, the lectures will be made available or would have an access, because I'm having access to this class right now with a phone. My system crashed. And obviously, I would like to go through it with a system and practicalize when my system is back.
Okay, yeah, it will be made available for people that are registered, and this session today will be sent to your mail, and yeah, for every session will be sent to your mail, so it will make available.
Okay, talk about for those who registered. I have registered. I'm more concerned because it's a 1 month program, though I'm making plans to get the system done within a week or two. But should in case I'm unable to, that's why I said I wouldn't know if it will be made available at least post.
Yes, it will be made available.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
It will be made available.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Nosake Matthew. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that well.
Good evening, Mba. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Good evening, Matthew.
Thanks. Yes, thank you very much. For me, you said that Power BI usually updates monthly, and except you download directly from the Microsoft, yours will not be updated. For me, a friend sent the Power BI app through his Flash. I don't know if that will affect the update on my system.
I,
If yes,
I didn't
if
get you well.
my Power BI, I didn't download it directly from Microsoft. It was a friend that gave me through his Flash. So I don't know if mine
Okay.
will be updating since I didn't download it directly from the Microsoft.
No, it won't. No, it won't. It will not automatically update. So anytime you want to just get updates, you just download another one. So that's it.
Okay, but it will not affect the work I already
No, it
have.
will not affect. No, it will not affect
Okay.
anything.
That means I
It will
can
not affect anything.
I may decide to uninstall it and download directly.
Yes, it will
Wait,
not
me
affect
still
your work.
okay, me still having my work on my system.
Yes,
Okay, okay. Thank you very much.
you're welcome. So Infon, it's 9 already. So I think I will take in. Okay, we have I think 9 people. So we give 2 more minutes to each of everyone. Infon, I'm with you.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
All right, thank you for this class, Mr. Mumba. All right, a quick one. So my question is, we talked about data analytics tools, right? So we have Excel, we have SQL, we have Power BI, Tableau. So my question is, for an entry-level data analyst, person, like an entry level, which of these tools are very important for you to have? Because there's always opportunity for more trainings and be better and get to the advanced level, from most of these tools. So which of them are very important for you to acquire before you start applying for entry level jobs as a data analyst? Either a generalized role or specified one, like we talked about earlier, human resource, healthcare, insurance, and all of that. Whichever one, whether it's the specialized ones or the generalized ones, which of these tools are so important for entry-level applicants to have?
Yeah, thank you for that. When you feel familiar with Excel, basic Excel and Power BI, you are good to go for any entry level. Even only Power BI or only Excel is good to go for you for any entry levels.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right.
That's it. You're welcome.
All right then. Thank you.
LP Kingsley. Next. LP is not there. Yanoluwa, please go next. Yanoluwa, are you there? No. Melford, please go next.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Good evening. Thank you for this session. So my question is about statistics. So while you were highlighting required stuff for machine learning, data scientists and data analytics. So you mentioned statistics for data scientists, but you didn't mention for data analytics. And considering the argument that's been going on, so what I want to ask is, what level of statistics do we actually need for data analysis? Is it just the basic statistics, or to what level do we need to go? Or do we need to say, okay, I've gotten to a point that this is what I need for data analysis? That's what I want to ask.
Okay, you mentioned about arguments, which I will be saying mentioning anything there. So for a data analyst, you only need basic statistics. You only need basic statistics because much of the complex statistics are written into formulas for you. You need to calculate average, add formula for it. You need to calculate some things. You just need to know basic statistics. Mean is in formula for you. Median is in formula for you. So just on the basic idea and call the function as a data analyst. So you need to put it in those statistical model for data science because it's their own domain. So work with that. So you don't need to concern about statistics as a data analyst. Just understand mean, median, average mode. If you're working in any organization, you will not even do more than those things because they didn't require you to do more. You want to know how to make money. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Melford.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, boss. Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Hello. Good evening.
I'm joining from Port Harcourt, so nice to be here.
You're
I came late, I actually have been busy. I'm a boat driver, so I just got back home. I tried to meet up, so I want to just ask one question. I heard that you've said that it will be available in our emails, right? In our mails, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for that. So I can go over it again. And then I want to ask, would there be like because before now I've done a couple of practices on my own on Power BI, but I still feel like I still need to master it more because I don't know how to use DAX accurately and how to like just go about it without having to go and like watch probably a tutorial all over again. So I want to know if during the course of this training we would be able to like have certifications or show that like somebody was asking for entry levels, so that's something you can use to show that you've learned something somewhere or you've practiced something somewhere, or our portfolios also, as that's like two questions. If you help us to also help us show us how to build projects and how to document them. So that's my own challenge right now as a data analyst. I don't know if you got me.
Okay. For your question, there is no certification attached to this masterclass, but
Right.
at the end of it, you'll be able to have a well doable portfolio to showcase and prepare you for anything you want to apply for. So
Right.
that's it.
Thank you very much. I
So
appreciate it.
Emmanuel, which is the last person, you're welcome. Emmanuel.
Mr. Dauda, can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can.
Hello. Okay, please. Concerning the
I
registration,
can.
I wanted to register some days back, but I didn't have data. So I tried registering today in the evening time, and I was told that the form is closed. Even as I managed to enter this meeting this evening, it was a friend of mine that shared the link they sent to her email to my mail, and I use that link to join you guys. So is there any way you can take my email so that you can add me up to those that will be sending the link for subsequent meetings thereafter?
No, because I opened the link again for I think for like 6 hours because I got a lot of requests and during submit. So I also for a friend that did this too. Actually, I don't know if you'll be able to have access to this anymore. This is a mention, but I know how you're being honest. You can message me maybe on LinkedIn, but I can do or Twitter, anyone. Yeah, so the last question I'm taking is from Sadiq. Yeah, you can.
I should message.
Sadiq, wow.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, okay. I hope you can hear me better now.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I wanted to ask a question. Can we during this sessions, or let me see, this program, we will be doing projects that we can submit it as our own, like our personal project.
Yes.
After like, yeah, okay. That's what I want to do.
Yes, there is projects and there is quiz. There is project and there is quiz for every classes. So
the
everything will
project,
be
will we,
communicated to you
like,
through email.
okay, the project, can we like maybe put it on our like CV and those resumes, like we can present it as our own project, or
Yes, yes. There's quiz, there is projects that you guys do, you will do for every classes, and it will be sent through your mail. So everything will be sent in. So thank you.
all right, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm coming. Can I ask a technical question, or today is not for technical, it's just like generic questions?
Everything will be later. So we end for today here. And I really appreciate everybody. I really appreciate everybody for joining, and I believe we learned a lot. I believe we learned a lot. So let me know how we feel and what you learned from in the comment section. And if you pick one from the slides, you put what you learn on Twitter, put what you learn on LinkedIn, and use this hashtag Power BI Masterclass, hashtag everything you want to do. And I really appreciate you guys. We see you on Wednesday. Joshua, we meet next week. We meet on Wednesday. So I've been calling your name. So we meet, I think we all for today. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And can use the hashtag
Thank you,
Power BI
and God bless
Masterclass on
you.
Twitter. You're welcome. Power BI Masterclass. Yeah. And then learn Power BI. Learn Power BI. And then the BI. So you can put our thing, use the hashtag on Twitter, use it on LinkedIn. I'll follow you guys and make sure you, yeah, everything will be communicated to you tomorrow before the next class. We'll meet on Wednesday. And after Wednesday, we'll meet on Friday. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. So we call it a day from here.